Greetings, my Dragon Knight Dragonborn is Drankin. This is Dragon Knight Dragonborn Dragon Sage. I think get the memo. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and definitely share. And join the Discord, which is as always linked in the description below. And I do apologize for my bad edits here and there, because I figure at most people are still playing Doom the Dark Ages, which is basically like that. But I am breaking my rule of just in general of beat the game, like either make, possibly though both of live streaming it, then doing it on at least, then send on review or, let's play, all that fun jazz. I decided to break this rule because I already beat the game. And I gotta say for myself, it's a 9 out of 10 because there has been some issues I do want to mention, and I think it's a little bit more pointed. One is just because of how the system requirements of Doom Dark Ages is still needed, at least like a 2060 and some other ones that I'll probably show, at least official, which I don't think it's actually the right thing to put, because not everybody has like a 2060 at most, even alone at 3080. Because most people are still on their 10 series at most. And the other glaring issue as well, like I mentioned in my first, my first impressions, was just basically of the bad launch as well. But other than that, I think it's really good myself, to me. And how I believe in myself, that it's still a good game in general. It's like I said, just like a 9 out of 10 for myself. And how much there is basically the stuff here. But the only gripes I do have about this is just myself, is the mech just definitely felt a little bit more just basically like an arcade type thing, as you probably for the young ones don't know. It's just, you can easily dodge before it happens and you still get it automatically, as you've been up seeing. And the other one is the Doom Dragon one. It just felt alright to say, but it's just like, okay, flash, dodge, and all that. Why not just make the dragon mostly like how you could just rip something open like with it, or with the Eye of Sauron, It's just, I wish there was a little bit more potential in these two. It's just in my personal opinion, but other than that, when it comes to Doom, it's just Doom guy, ripping and tearing like a new one. But it's just these other two ones I do gotta say for myself and in my personal opinion, at most, that I just wish that they could have fixed a bit more. And how, ID, or just id, excuse me, I always keep saying ID, but I think they were on the right track, but also it's just the pricing of the game that may turn people away at most. I'll probably showing right up here, but at least $100 just for a premium edition, but yet you only get the skins. I don't think it's actually worth that, even alone 80. If it was right around 60, okay, I still probably gonna still argue it's still in the mix. Yeah, and it's alright, but I don't think it can go up to 80 or even alone 90. But if you ever do want to get into something maybe that will help you in the, in the cheaper end, I would definitely say for myself, go with instant gaming for the PC side, because at least you'll get a little bit more decent discount. And I had actually gotten some games. No, I'm not sponsored by instant gaming. It's just one of those things I do want to mention here about at least putting. And the final boss with I think it's Azrock, I do apologize. It's just, he was actually worth it to me. That final boss actually felt really worth the fight, more than the Dark Lord of the Ancient DLC gods. It's just one of those two things I do want to at least just put here. It's just, I don't think it was just, that boss was final, but this one was actually felt worth it, in my opinion, because of how much he was looking into something like this and was looking at it as a business, and felt very unique. Even the boss fight, you could just you can definitely tell he's just playing with you. And of course, like usual, Doom, we play Doom just for shoot demons, ask questions later, basically. And in my in my personal opinion too, is just how the ID, excuse me. But anyways, how ID really did, and I do wish that at least most companies can work with ID tech, because the devs behind here is really good. It's just there is another one that I do want to mention here as well. It's just I don't know what was the plan of this game. It is a gripe. I will mention this. It's just that, in my personal opinion, at most, I didn't know what they were thinking. It just felt like this was still good enough, but still not like as how they had it in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. And for myself, this is like my third favorite Doom. And I'm going to go ahead and mention here, like, you probably end up seeing like a turn right here. What'd be so cool right after like freaking Doom guy finish this turret, and you could just rip it off, and somehow a game mechanic that you can still use it like that big, gun type thing. So, and I know they still want to make it more in medieval times, and it still, it still fits really well. I won't lie about that. And over in that, I still can simply say for myself, as much as a reviewer I am, as much as I am a critic as well, it's just that I do wonder, like, what was the idea behind this? It's just because I don't think anybody's going to pay at least $80 to $90 at most, because people are still on paycheck to paycheck, inflation is still going, and already enough, as much as the tariffs, because of, well, how things are, the tariffs going to be, I don't think here in the US people are going to probably pay most of all like 80 to 90. And with the requirements plus ray tracing, welcome to ray tracing gaming now, I don't think it's just worth it. Even alone 100 just for, because even with early access, I just wish that they lower the price. If you can make it at least like 60, or even alone, just like how Oblivion Remaster was, like 50 for at least the base game, but 60 for the deluxe edition. Although 60 maybe still be kind of pushing it, I would definitely say that at most. But for me, it's just not worth, the $100, even alone 80. But it's still a good game. Oh, and by the way, here is a Discord plugin, which I hope you enjoy, and as always, to join is in the link description below. Alright, a little bit of a shameless or whatever plugin for the video, for at least, as you're probably watching. Just let you all know I have a Discord. Check it out in the link description below. Definitely, hopefully you can at least come on, help and grow the community over there, which I'll be very grateful as usual, and that way you can help grow the Discord. So thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. And yes, the collectibles are here and the lore, but they definitely focused in a little bit more of the lore just to set things. And as you know, and I know it, this was way, pre-Doom 2016 in the timeline. But like I said, I still think this is still a good game, and if you're into collectibles, I think it's good. But also, in my personal opinion as well, the 10 hours at most, if you just do this, just, point A to point B, I think it's still good. But if you're in there for collectibles, it maybe take you maybe 15 hours, or even alone 20 at most, just depending on your playstyle. So, in my personal Dragon rating, I'll definitely say myself, I'll definitely give this game my own Dragon rating of, which I think everybody kind of knows what I kind of do, basically like the completionist rating. But anyways, basically, I give this game my own dragon rating of honor. One more thing before I forget as well, I also noticed about some buggy trophies as well, and that may cause some problems. And again, I still give it my casual, completion because that's how I kind of play the game. So, anyways, my Dragon Knight Dragon works most all my Dragon Canon like. If you like what you saw, don't forget to burn that like button, hit the subscribe button to join the family Dragon Knight Dragon Works. Can like, comment, share, and definitely ring that bell. And join the Discord, which is as always in the link description below. It's just, like I said, I do give this game, it's just a simple 9 out of 10. And I already made, 2 videos of this, and I know this is going to be like another one. But in my personal opinion, I just can't swallow the price of just $80 all the way to $100 game. Even though the premium is like $100 game, I don't think it'd be worth it. So, that being said, as always, hope you enjoyed this short little review. I did do what I can to make it more like, without being spoiled, spoiler free, so that's why I do apologize. So as always, this is Dragon Knight, Dragonborn, Dragon Sage, signing out. Have a good one, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragonkin alike. As always, join the Discord, which is in the link description below, for more videos like this.